Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, the time has come for the official New Year, New Me video. So today we're going to be discussing my New Year's resolutions, last year's New Year's resolutions, and also if this year I achieved all last year's New Year's resolutions. So yeah, before this video starts, just like, comment, share and subscribe, and let's get into the video. I've literally just been watching my old video from literally 1 year ago. But when I discussed my New Year's resolutions last year, so it's all fresh in my mind of what I wanted to achieve last year. Now let's go through my New Year's resolution because it kind of is crazy when I actually watch this video, because like it's a whole year ago and one whole entire year has gone by, so it is pretty crazy, I can't lie. Last year, my first New Year's resolution, which seems so long ago now when I say this, was to pass my driving test. Now, just saying that out loud is crazy because I've literally been driving nearly a year. I've been driving now for 9 months, and let me say that has gone by so fast to the point where I'm not still on my first car. I'm on my second car now. I've upgraded my car to a Mini. I've got my personalised number plate. I'm in it. I'm in the car world now. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm properly deep in the car world. You know, once you upgrade from your first car, and also once you get your personalised number plate, that is like probably quite a big thing when you have a car. And so yeah, I'm deep in the car world, and to think back now that last year I really wanted to pass my driving test. That's my New Year's resolution, and that I can just say now that my pass certificate is staring at me every single day, because to this day that is probably like one of the biggest days of my life that I was like, wow, like I achieved this and this was the biggest goal ever. Like, yeah, so I'm so safe to say, guys, that I did pass my driving test, and guess what? That New Year's resolution, it has been ticked off the list. One of the biggest things that happened to me actually in 2025 was I passed my driving test, because like it's a big achievement when, you know, you're growing up to pass your driving test. It's one thing that everyone wants to do as soon as they turn 17, and it's one thing that it's so challenging. So many bumps in the road that comes with driving. You know, just driving with, who you're driving with, what happened. There's so many little bumps in the road to driving, and it's probably a really big thing to achieve in life. And you know, some people have it, some people don't, but you know, it's one thing that everyone will do in life, and everyone will achieve it in life, because it's a thing that most people do it because it's a really big skill to have, and with this skill there's so much freedom that comes with it. If this year your New Year's resolution is to pass your driving test, my words of affirmation is you can do it, because everyone can do it and anyone can do it. And if you put your mind to something, you will pass. I actually passed second time, and honestly that second time was crazy because I literally told no one. 2 people knew. It was my boyfriend and my mum, also my driving instructor, and literally no one knew. So I came out with a certificate, and it was the happiest day of my life, and you know, it's made a lot of people proud. My second New Year's resolution for 2025 was, this one makes me very happy, and it was to grow my business. The whole entire year of 2025 I was basically in the process of growing my business, selling myself, and just getting more and more work. 2025 I did have a lot of weddings, but 2026 I've got triple the amount, and it makes me so happy. So this year I've actually so this year's not even started yet, and I've already got 6 weddings booked. One is in 5 days time. In 2025 it was the beginning of my business. It was the beginning of the tables turning, and I have grown it so much in 2025, and 2026 is going to get better. So yeah, I definitely grown my business more and more in 2025. I did shoot days like at all sorts of hotels as the hotel that I work with. I did loads of different shoot days all over, like 2-hour drives away, 1-hour drives away. Did an overnight shoot day. I had a work trip with the hotel, so a lot happened with the hotel in 2025, and also I had a lot of work for myself and my business, and I went to a wedding fair, which is probably a very big thing for me. I went to 2 wedding fairs actually, and yeah, I had a lot going on, you know what I mean? Like I I did a lot in 2025, and my wedding fair was probably the biggest thing I did with my business. Obviously weddings are big, but obviously once you do a few weddings, you get in the groove of things, you know what's going on, you're not nervous for it, you're just excited. But a wedding fair was another level because, as you guys should know me, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the biggest, I'm not the most confident person in the world at talking to people, I'm quite shy. And you will find that if you meet me in person, I am not this person right now. I'm a whole different person, just in this body. So yeah, going to a wedding fair definitely upped my confidence a lot, and I've actually got another wedding fair booked in 2 weeks' time, and I am beyond excited. I'm so excited for this wedding fair. I am so ready for this wedding fair. Last wedding fair I was so nervous and so worried and scared, but this one, get me there right now because I am so ready. I'm ready to transform people to booking me. I've got to say, I got quite a lot of weddings through that wedding fair, so I'm very excited for next week for that wedding fair I've got. So I'm very, very safe to say, guys, that I definitely achieved my goal of growing my business because I'm coming into 2026 a whole other person. I am different, I am confident, and I am a businesswoman, baby. My third New Year's resolution was to get a healthier lifestyle, get into a gym routine and sticking to it. That was very up and down in 2025. You know, I had months where I was going to the gym every single week and I had a really good schedule, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I really got into it. And then I had a few months where I would just go once a week, twice a week, then I had a bit of break, and then I got back into the group of things, and then I tried out this thing, eGym. This thing called eGym that just got them in all David Lloyd's, and weight cycle, and there's all different things to do with all parts of your body, and basically it tracks you, and you have an app on your phone, and basically it just is smart. It's smart. That I really, really enjoy. So my 2026 goal will be to get back into that. That goal probably will stay the same because I did get into a gym routine, but I didn't stick to it like for the whole year. This year I really want to stick to it, starting like February. So they were my 3 goals, and I've got to say the 2 really important goals I definitely achieved and could not be happier with the end result. This year, my 3 goals. Now, I don't want to have the same goals, like, you know, oh, I want to grow my business, I want to, you know, get better at that, you know, I want to have different goals and more just different. Now, my first goal will be one the same, which just defeats what I exactly just said. My one goal will be I want to stick to a gym routine. Stick to it. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, boom. I think I will be able to do it. Just as long as my mum does it as well with me, because, you know, I don't like going to the gym by myself. So I want to start February, as I've got quite a lot going on in January with work. So I want to start in February and just stick to it and do it. And hopefully just, my goal will just be to go to the gym 3 times a week. Doesn't matter what days in the week that is, as long as I go to the gym 3 times a week, I think that will make me happy. Second New Year goal will be, my goal is just to really put myself out there this year. Obviously I'm attending one wedding fair in January, maybe I'll do another wedding fair like the end of the year, and just really sell myself. Obviously last year I sold myself quite a bit, but this year I'm going to really try and sell myself more and just get as many bookings as possible for next year, and just try and get so many for next year where when I get to next year I can just relax and just turn up to jobs. Do you know what I mean? So I just really want to put myself out there this year and just graft the social media, you know, all this stuff, just to put myself out there, tell people who I am, what I do, and just really try and get work. And then the next goal, I want to stay consistent with YouTube. It's really, really hard to stay consistent with YouTube, and, you know, with work, I've got quite a lot of back-to-back weddings this year. I've got quite a lot of, like, you know, the 29th and the 30th, I've both got weddings, both days, both different places. And, you know, I've got quite a lot of awkward weddings this year where I've got to travel like far away for it and all that. So I think my goal is to stick to posting at least once a month on YouTube, but stick to posting regularly, not every day, not every week, not, you know, at least once a month I want to post on YouTube. So that's what I just want to stick to, as well as obviously having my job, and this will just, you know, test me for future things if I can multitask and post here and post that. And I think I can do it. I just need to stick to my mind and just not forget about YouTube, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't want to forget about YouTube this year. I want to keep posting YouTube because I do enjoy this. This exactly right here, I enjoy so much. And, you know, it's my passion, it's my hobby. It's what I do when I'm feeling like I'm bored, or when I'm feeling sad, or I'm feeling low. I'll just put the camera on and talk to the camera and I'm happy. Like, generally, camera, me, we have a strong connection. You know, camera me is my job, camera me is my hobby, camera me is everything to me. So, you know, no matter who I'm talking to, no matter who watches this, I enjoy it, and I think that's all that matters, really. And yeah, so I think that's my 3 goals this year: to actually go to the gym 3 times a week, to put myself out there and really like tell people who I am and get more work through me, you know, not just online, just through put myself out there, doing wedding fairs and just, you know, telling people who I am and getting work for 2027, and posting regularly on YouTube throughout the whole year, at least once a month, because I just wanna still be here, still protect me. I don't want to lose people if I'm not posting. I just wanna, you know, stay connected. Now let's do a little 2025 recap, because let me just tell you guys what a year we have freaking had. Like, 2025 was a very good year, I'd say that. Like, it was a very good year. It was a year that my business and me came to life. Obviously, I started my business summer 2024, but the whole entire 2025, every single day, I was growing and growing and growing. And I didn't really have any time in 2025, which I thought I did, thought I would, but I didn't have any time where I didn't really work and I was bored, I didn't have anything to do, because I always was doing something, no matter if it was my business, weddings, corporate events, or the hotel. I was always busy and I was always doing something every single day. And I think that is really important. You know, when you're self-employed and you have a business, it's important that you keep yourself busy, because, you know, you'll have times, or, you know, phases, you know, months where you're not really doing much, you know, and it's so important that, you know, you keep yourself busy, and you are. And in 2025, I was so busy in the hotel, every single month I was there. I was Heathrow, I was everywhere, I was all over the world. I had so many shoot days. This hotel owns 6 hotels, and I had shoot days literally in every single hotel. I had overnight shoot days, I had just 2-day long shoot days, I had a work trip with them, but I was doing, you know, 2 days in a row. So I was so busy with this hotel, and it really kept me on my toes for the whole entire year. And then on the side of that, I had weddings. I was pretty busy for the whole year, and I don't think there was really much time where I wasn't doing much, because I was busy. I was a busy gal. Me and my boyfriend booked our first holiday, just me and him, in 2025 for 2026 June. So I'm beyond excited. Obviously, me and my boyfriend have gone on holiday together, which you guys know because you've seen all the vlogs. We've gone to Dublin, we've gone to Sardinia, we've gone to Paris, but this will be the first ever holiday where it's just us, just me, just him, no adults. I mean, even though we are adults, no like parents. You know, it will be like, sometimes I think about our holiday next year and it actually scares me a little bit, because it's the first ever time where I will be leaving the country not with my mum and dad, or not with my boyfriend's mum. And, you know, that kind of scares you a little bit, because it kind of makes you realise how old you are, and how, you know, I'm growing up and I'm maturing, and, you know, I don't need my mum and dad anymore. And it's kind of a bit like, oh my god, realisation is like a bit crazy. But I do know that once me and my boyfriend are at our destination, we are going to have the time of our lives. We are going to have so much fun. We've got so much to do there, and I think we're just going to really enjoy just us time, really. I'm really excited for just us and just quality time, especially after I've had a hectic year, he's had a hectic year. I feel like those 10 days we're just going to really, really enjoy. So that was quite a big thing we did in 2025, was booking a holiday, because that's the first time I've ever booked a holiday. And it was a big deal. Like, we had about 20 on the list and we had to nail it down to like literally one and pick it and book it, and it was pretty, you know, challenging. So that was probably a big thing that happened in 2025. Obviously, me and my boyfriend went away for his birthday with his mum, which was really nice. So that was our first holiday with my boyfriend's mum and him, and it was just really, really sweet and nice, and just, it was a lovely weekend. Obviously, you guys saw that as well because I vlogged it, you know, I vlog everything. But 2025 ultimately was a very good year for me. You know, it was a very successful year. It brought me lots of joy and lots of happiness, and a lot of achievements happened. You know, from passing my driving test to growing my business to getting lots of work. And it was just a very achievable year for me. I did a lot of work at the hotel, which kind of brought me closer to the hotel. I am back taking over the hotel social media because we did have a company come in to do social media for the hotel, and I was kind of overlooking what they did, and now I'm back in charge, back, you know, I'm doing it all now. So, you know, it's 2026, it's just, you know, good vibes really. So yeah, I'm really, really excited for what 2026 is going to bring us. I kind of can't believe it's 2026, like, life's moving so fast, guys, and I'm actually scared. It's actually scary. Everyone had amazing New Year's Eve and Christmas, because you know what, Christmas is just my favourite time of the year. It's just so joyful and amazing, and I absolutely just love it. Anyways guys, I'm going to close out today's video right here. I hope you all enjoyed just a little chit chat, chill one with me. Let me know in the comments down below all your New Year's resolutions, as I would love to hear what your goals are for 2026. Happy New Year to you all, and I hope you all enjoy. So like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye guys!